When I tell guys that same thing, it's like, are you charging for your estimates? Are you charging for concept drawings? Because most guys will charge for design, especially if they're using a third party. There is a cost there, but maybe they're using some sort of chief architect or even Google Sketch, something like that, to do concepts, and they're doing the quote unquote free estimate, and they're not charging for it. And when usually the first objection is, well, no one in my market charges for it. And I say, that's exactly why you should charge for it, because it's a differentiator, right? So somebody says, I talked to 3 of you and 2 of them were willing to give me a free estimate, but you're willing to charge. Why? Why should I pay you? And it's like, but you can come up with a pretty good reason of why it's a lot more beneficial to the homeowner to pay to get something that's going to be, much more accurate than just trying to buy the job or just coming up with a price that you think you want to hear. And obviously that can lead to very detrimental relationship down the road.
I think another thing that we really work hard at, and one of the values with the pre-construction paid services, we operate on a fixed cost model for renovations, additions. And I think in the industry that the best contractors are willing to put their, if you will, their business on the line. When you've been doing this long enough, like I have, you should know your numbers well enough that you should be able to estimate most any project in such a way that you can offer the client, a fair enough market value price, but also a price that protects your margin, but also it de-risks for the client. They can sign a contract knowing, hey, it's going to cost $250,000, and it's not going to deviate from that. Of course, with some exceptions, which you have to map out in your contract, and you have to share that with the clients in a verbal format, which I always just have a conversation with them and say, listen, I can't know the dirt below the ground unless if we test the soils. So that could be something.